everybody, and welcome to another part of Let's Play Resident Evil 4. Finally, it's been a minute, and I apologize for that. But, you know, I'm not even gonna waste any time. We're just jumping right back in here. Sorry it's taken so long to get back to recording. I have definitely wanted to record, but just life in general makes it a little difficult sometimes. Full-time job, dog, girlfriend, it just all kind of adds up. As you can hear my dog in the background, of course, because she'll lay there silently for hours, and then as soon as I hit that record button, she wants to do everything. I'm very excited to finally be back. Yeah, 2 medallions. I'll be back in a little bit for those. I'm just gonna sell all this stuff. But I am very happy to be back. You know, I've been wanting to do videos. Well, the TMP finally has its stock now. I've been wanting to do videos, but you know, just everything piles up and I can't really get, you know, the time, and especially with these videos, I can't really do them with people awake because they're gonna be, you know, running around the house making noise and everything, and it's just not gonna be very good for the quality. And I like to pride myself on doing the best quality that I can, at least. And we have the graveyard. And this is actually, I don't plan out what I'm going to be doing in my videos. Like, I don't know what I'm doing today. You know, I don't know how far I'm going to get. But, because I do know this game well enough, I do know that now that we're in this area, I'm going to end up getting the Punisher. That's kind of my end goal. Not the end goal for this video, but the end goal for the graveyard. And honestly, that's kind of all that's... you don't have a weapon. It's kind of all that's here. There's two things we're gonna get. There's the Punisher, which is what you get for shooting 10 or more of the medallions. And then we're gonna get a, there's a treasure up here that we're gonna get. But that's kind of, we're just gonna, yeah. Sadler really shouldn't give you guys, no. Stop. Die. Oh crap. Sadler really shouldn't give his men TNT. It's just not a great idea. They end up blowing themselves up more than they blow me up. So I hope everybody has been doing well. I know it hasn't been like the longest hiatus I've been on this channel. It's only if what I looked up before I recorded this is correct, it's only been 2 weeks since I uploaded the last part. But it feels like so much longer, which sucks because I love recording, and I'm hopefully going to be able to get to recording more. I think I posted on my Patreon, but I don't think I've mentioned it in a video yet, that, and I don't actually think I specified the reason. Very exciting things are happening, for me, personally, and the channel. You know, part of the reason why I can't really record consistently is just because of my situation where I'm at. However, I'm actually going to be moving, which for me is personally good, and then for the channel means that I will probably be able to record far more frequently as well. So we have, so that's what's going on. Currently, you know, I'm just working with what I got time-wise, and then, whatchamacallit, you know, I'm kind of just waiting for, I'm kind of just waiting for, you know, moving day, and then I screwed this up. Yeah, okay, yeah, but I screwed this up. And I think it's... Crap. What am I doing wrong? Okay, there we go. So it's the V, the M, and the Z. And that is the green cat's eye. As usual, I should probably plan out what I'm doing in my videos, but I really don't, and that leads to just talking about everything and nothing at the same time. Yeah, so basically, I'm going to be moving soon, and, you know, for me, that personally helps me for my situation, and then that also for the channel helps because I will be able to record far more frequently, which is great. And it also means that I'll be able to record more frequently for this channel, and I'll also be able to record, start recording again on my other channel, my Let's Play channel. So that's exciting. So we're gonna sell the handgun, and we're gonna get the Punisher. So the Punisher is interesting. Not only do I like how it looks, but the firepower is actually, the base firepower for the Punisher is actually weaker than the original handgun. The original handgun, as I recall, was 1.0, and then, did I get everything in here? Yes, I did. The original handgun is 1.0 without any upgrades. The Punisher is 0.9 without any upgrades. Which is interesting because, you know, you wonder why it'd be exciting to get a gun that's weaker than your current gun, but the fun thing with the Punisher is, one, it's free, so if you want, you can actually keep the original handgun, get the Punisher for free, and sell the Punisher, and that's, you know, a gain for you, without losing anything except for a couple bullets, which you should honestly have plenty of. But also, the neat thing, okay, we're just gonna, the neat thing about the Punisher is it shoots through enemies. We should be able to examine, yes, this 9mm handgun will blast a hole through 2 enemies, so you can shoot an enemy, and if there's an enemy right behind him, then, we're just gonna use that egg, then it will hit both of them, which is really cool. So you know, if there was a guy right behind him and I shot him, they would both get hit. So it's weaker, but it, you know, there's a payoff. Closure of the church. Regarding the 2 fugitives, the apprehension of Luis is our top priority. The American agent is a distant second. What Luis stole from us is far more important than the girl. Unless we get it back, the girl will become useless to us. We must get it back to execute our plan to the end. If it gets in the wrong hands, the world would become a totally different place than what Lord Sadler has envisioned. At all costs, we mustn't let that happen. Nevertheless, we're not letting go of the girl to ensure that the agent does not get to her. I have locked the church door where the girl is being held. Anyone who needs access to the church must first get approved by Lord Sadler. There's a key beyond the lake, but it should be safe now that the Del Lago has been awakened by our Lord. No one will get across the lake alive. Plus, our same blood courses through the ancient's veins. It'll be just a matter of time before he joins us. Once he does, there will be nobody else left that will come looking for the girl. 2 things. One, because you know, it's more topical that we just read that. It would have been interesting. I mean, I'm glad that they didn't, because that would have sucked. But you know, the whole same blood thing, and eventually he will be one of us. It would have been honestly an interesting thing to, you know, it would have sucked, but it would have been interesting to have the game on a timer. You know, like, you take X amount of time to get to do certain things, and Leon eventually, turns. That'd be a really stupid gimmick, because it would be very possible to end up in like a dead game where, if you saved 20 minutes ago and you only had 10 minutes left, there's no way you're ever going to be able to win. So it wouldn't have been a good design choice, but it would have been interesting, I guess. I've always just been interested in like beta things, and I doubt that that was actually a thing, but it's interesting. Looting the place like we always do. The other thing that I wanted to mention, and it's probably, it's the reason why I have to keep cutting the video at times. I am sick. You might be able to hear it in my voice, but I am currently getting over being sick, and I've actually been getting over being sick for like a week now. So I don't know if you can really count it as getting over being sick when you've been sick for like a week and a half. But I am currently sick. I'm not like dying, but I am still a little nasally, which probably comes through in my voice. And the reason I'm cutting is I'm still like coughing a bit, which sucks, but I also didn't want to wait any longer to record, and I think my voice sounds good enough to be decent. I don't think I sound too bad. Again, maybe a little nasally, but not so bad that it's like, oh god, get this guy off the camera. Yeah, we can upgrade this, and I've actually never upgraded this. And I'm still not. I don't upgrade anything until I get the equipment that I want to use. Which isn't until the castle, so I don't really see the point in wasting the ammo, or not the ammo, wasting the money upgrading the things that I'm not going to use that much. It's just how I've always played the game, and I mean, I know it's probably, some people might consider it boring to just play the game how I've always played it, but, one, I've never, recorded how I've played this game, so there's that, and two, no matter how many times I've played this game, somehow I've never gotten bored of it. Like, I've played this game literally hundreds of times. I've played this game so much. It's the game that I've put in the most time on easily. I've been playing it since it came out. Like, I've seen it in action since it's come out, because my uncle always played it. And just, like, I've always been around it. I've always played it. It's just, my game. And somehow, through all these years, all these playthroughs, I have never gotten sick of playing this game the way that I play it. I don't know if that's a testament to how boring I am when it comes to how I play my video games, or if that's a testament to how great this game is, design-wise, where I can just play it no matter what and still have fun with it. Take it how you want. I'm going to say that it's a testament to how good this game is, where I can have fun with it literally no matter what. But that's all dependent. Starting with that box, I didn't mention this, I should have. Starting with that box that we broke open, where we got the note about the Del Lago, or El Lago, I forget. Starting with that box, as I recall, snakes can appear in boxes. I don't know, it's not possible to die from a snake. Basically, if you break a box and there's a snake and you don't knife it, then he will attack you. And he kind of just like, come here. There you go. The snake kind of just lunges forward through Leon and it hurts him. It's actually impossible to die from that. I've actually abused it because I knew there were snakes and like boxes all set up around a certain area. So I was already like almost dying, so I basically just ran around, broke all the boxes, let the snakes hit me, and then healed afterwards. So you'll never die from a snake, but they do hurt you. So it's kind of an annoyance. I would recommend that if you can, every time you break a box or anything with your knife, just hold your knife out an extra, couple seconds after you break it, just to give your brain that mental, like, if there's a snake in it, I still can attack it. Because if you do, as you've seen, if you attack a snake, if you kill the snake before it attacks you, you can actually get an egg. And I think it's random. Like, I normally just get 8 eggs. But, which is the lowest you can go. Because this, Resident Evil 5 is the one that introduced the rotten egg, which hurts you. Resident Evil 4 doesn't do that. Resident Evil 4 has the white, brown, and golden. I think it's random. I think snakes can give you any of those types of eggs. I could be wrong, but I want to say that it's just completely random. But it's rare that you'll get you're not gonna get a golden egg from a snake very often. If you can. Again, I want to say that it's possible. I want to say that it's happened to me. But I also don't want to say that and then, be proven wrong. So, alright, so, I know the episode is, at this point it's probably about 17 minutes in. Maybe 16 and a half, depending on how much I have to cut out. At the risk of making this video go a little longer than I normally want them to, we are going to do this boss fight. So, something I've never actually taken a moment to look around at is, you have your dock over here. Up there is where Leon looked over to see them dumping the police dude. Over there. Awesome, thanks for running into that. Over there, you see, there's that barred up hole with those 2 lanterns that aren't lit. And then over there, over here, I'm trying not to hit the trigger for it. Over there, you see that, like, wooden pallet on the cliff side, and then, the cliff kind of curves over. Over that way is the trigger for the boss fight. This, over here, is actually a merchant. As you can see, it really doesn't trigger the boss at all. You can ride right up here. They just don't want you going in here before you fight the boss. But that is actually a merchant area. So, because this is progression, the trigger for the boss is actually right over here. But just kind of something I never realized. I, for whatever reason, never realized the geometry of the lake is always like, I know it's silly, but I never realized, after this boss fight, it loads you on the other side of the lake. And it just never really occurred to me to go back over to the side that you started at. I always just went to the merchant area and didn't realize that the rest of the lake was over there. I know it's a dumb little thing, but, like, just something that young me playing a game that I shouldn't have been playing didn't think about. And you can also still see the geometry of, where you were at during the boss fight, which is, again, obvious, but, like, something that, stupid young me didn't really think about, and, older me thinks it's cool because I didn't think about it. I know it's silly, you can see the merchant, hole over there. I know it's silly, and it's dumb, but, like, I don't know. So, this is it El Lago or Del Lago? I don't know. Either one. Giant lizard. I didn't know what this was when I was younger. I thought it was like a mutated alligator. It's not. It's actually a mutated, like, lizard, which is weird. Which is weird. I didn't ever really think about it being a lizard, but according to the guidebook that I read that my uncle owned, this is a giant mutated lizard. Or like newt or something. I don't know. It's not an alligator or a fish. It's like a lizard or a newt or something. But something that young me also didn't know as this thing is dragging you around, you will hit, it swerves into the wooden planks that are floating around, or the giant, tree stump things that are floating in the lake. If you hit that, it knocks you off the boat, and you have to button mash for Leon to swim back to the boat so that Del Lago doesn't kill you. It does significantly hurt you to get hit off of the boat, but you can actually never die from it. You can't die from falling off the boat, like from damage output. The only way you're dying in this boss fight is if you don't hit the button fast enough, which will make El Lago eat you. So the only way you're dying from this fight is if you don't button mash fast enough, basically. But young me, for whatever reason, didn't realize that you could maneuver the boat. I always thought that it was on rails, like you couldn't affect it, so I thought that every time I was getting hit off the boat was mandatory. Which led to me using a lot of first aid kits, which kind of annoyed me. But young me was stupid. But yes, you can maneuver the boat, and the first 2 or 3 repetitions of him turning around, spinning, you're gonna want to just focus on dodging the pallets. After that is, from my experience, he normally tends to avoid them after that, and you can tend to just focus on hitting him. Other than that, all you have to really worry about is El Lago. All you really have to worry about after that is him. When he's coming up from the water, he can hit you off the boat too. But actually, screw it. We'll just watch the cutscene. I'm not in any rush. I miss recording, so we're gonna record. Also, I completely forgot how nice this game looked on the PS4. It's really weird. I popped in the GameCube version, a week ago, just for fun, and it looks so weird. It's how I remember it. It's how I played the game for years, but it looks so weird playing this version than going back. This isn't perfect. This is basically just the game upscaled, but with certain things, a little better. But this isn't a full remaster like Resident Evil 2 is. But it's still really, really weird because this very clearly looks way more smooth than the GameCube or PS2 version do. Which, fun fact, the GameCube version is actually graphically better, but they both still look, super duper grainy. And that's just, a product of the times. So going to this, which looks ultra clear, is really weird. Really nice, but really weird. Yoink. And yoink. Oh, darn. Okay. So. Anonymous letter. There's an important item hidden in the falls. If you are able to get it, you might be able to get Ashley out of the church. But I'll warn you, the route to the church isn't a walk in the park by any means. They've deployed what's called an El Gigante, so God bless about what's been going on. Wait, what? Oh, so God bless about what's been going on in your body. If I could help you, I would, but unfortunately, it's beyond my power. So, I think it's probably implied that that's Louise, or Lewis, however you want to pronounce his name. So, I've actually never ran around here and seen if there's anything on the shore. Before I end the part, there is something that I forgot to mention. Before you fight El Lago over there, before you get on the boat, I'm pretty sure everybody knows this, but, I'm Let's Playing the game, so I might as well make note of it. If you shoot the water before you get on the boat, and, if you stand on the pier and shoot the water before you fight El Lago, and you shoot the water enough and kill enough fish, El Lago will actually jump out of the boat, or out of the water onto the pier and eat you. It's kind of a jump scare, surprise moment. Which is kind of cool. I'm a little upset at myself that I didn't think about it to show off, but there actually is something about that merchant area that I want to show off. I'm thinking I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna do this. Chapter, and what is this version? Oh, this is my stream version. Okay, we're gonna save it right here. And hopefully I remember why I did this. I'm gonna save right there. And we're gonna go, oh wait, I'm getting way ahead of myself. There's gonna be a bonus part to this video, or to this series, that I show off some of like the glitches and just go through some stuff that I want to show off. Like I'll show off a game of Mercenaries, show off some glitches. One of the things I want to show off is in that merchant area. And I know they didn't patch it out for the PS4 version because I did it just the other day. So, I'm getting way ahead of myself. I need a gun that's not available in this area until the end of the game. So, I'm getting way ahead of myself. So I hope everybody enjoyed. If you did, please let me know. Maybe consider subscribing. I don't know. Maybe. Hopefully. Maybe. Only if you liked what you saw, though. Doesn't really make sense to subscribe if you didn't like what you watched. But if you did, woohoo. I'm honestly just doing this to entertain people. Also giving me an excuse to play this game for the 500th time. As if I needed an excuse to play this game. But I'm terrible at ending videos, if you couldn't tell. Can you shoot the fish? Like, can you? I don't think you could pick them up. Yeah, I don't think you can actually do anything with the fish. In the next part, we're gonna go over there. We're not gonna be able to show off the glitch that I wanted to because I'm dumb and was getting way ahead of myself. But we are gonna go over there and buy some stuff. Or at least get some treasures. And then we're gonna go through that mysterious door with that insignia. So, I hope everybody enjoyed. If you did, please let me know. I already said that. And I hope to see you in the next part. Because, oh boy, some stuff is gonna happen. As you can see, it's raining, it's dark, it's nighttime now. And monsters always come out at nighttime. So things are gonna get spooky.